What's up, Aries? It's your girl D with 8th house energy here to do your Pluto in retrograde video. All right. I'm doing a series of videos. I'm going to do Pluto, I'm going to do Venus, and I'm going to do Saturn as well as Jupiter, because all these planets are going to be in retrograde around the same time or at the same time. And it's very important that you understand how these planets are going to affect you. Pluto is one that's going to hit really hard, and it's going to be in retrograde. It's already in retrograde. It started August 25th, and it's going to be in retrograde till Libra season. So that's all summer long, okay? And Pluto is hard. Pluto is harsh. What Pluto does is Pluto is all about the subconscious energy, okay? The subconscious thoughts. Usually what we put in the subconscious thoughts are things that we have not fully processed. And that's usually the result of things that happen to us that were unfortunate, situations that hurt us in some way emotionally, okay? And some of us, life goes on. You can't just sit and wallow in those feelings. So a lot of us, what we do is we just throw the shit in the closet and we just keep moving. Well, Pluto is the one who clears out the closet. And Pluto, especially when Pluto's in retrograde, it's all about clearing out your closet. So Pluto's going to be clearing out your closet. For you specifically, it's going to be in the house of your career, okay? Yourself, your career, your professional achievements, your moral standing, your morals and your values, what's important to you, your internal compass as to what's right and what's wrong. This is also about prestige, okay? And your life goals, all right? So this is where Pluto is going to open up your closet and look at the things that you have done or experienced that have hurt you in this area of life. Because what Pluto wants to do is it wants to clean out that closet, because the feelings that you're holding on to, whether you realize it or not, a lot of you don't, is because it's subconscious now. But what's going to happen is that type of stuff is going to hurt you. It's not going to benefit you. So that you can, get where you need to go in life, Pluto is coming to clean out that closet. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get to this reading and see how this is going to affect you, so that you can get the upper hand on this when Pluto comes knocking at your door. It doesn't catch you off guard. You know it's coming, and so you realize what you got to do. You got time to think about it. It could happen anytime between now and October. You could already be going through this, but just keep it in mind. Now, if you don't have any of these issues, you won't experience the issues with Pluto. All right? So we got the sword energy here. This is the Ace of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Swords are all about thoughts. It's all about intellect. It's all about getting clarity on something, facing the truth of something, dealing with the reality of something. This could also represent problems, okay? Another problem showing up, a major freaking problem. A lot of the readers don't mention that with the Ace of Swords, but that's what it could represent, because if you think about swords, a lot of times within the readings, especially with the minor arcana, it represents some type of anguish of some sort, some type of decision. All right. If you look at the Two of Swords, anguish between a decision between what and what. Three of Swords, anguish in reference to, a third party situation of some sort. Four of Swords, that's where you have peace of mind and rest, right? Five of Swords, that's about conflict, struggle, that's internal, mentally, okay? Six of Swords, so on and so forth. So the Ace of Swords could represent a major problem, okay? But let's take out a few cards and just get a general understanding of what's popping here, and then we're going to do a spread. There is going to be an extended to this video. The link is going to be in the box below. Take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? This is a general read. All right, and if you need a personal reading, reach out to me. My information's in the box below. If you have Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in your chart, throughout Taurus season, you do get a 50% off of the readings that I offer, the tarot card readings. Look down in the box below this video if you're watching this on YouTube. There's a box below this video. It has 5 tarot card readings that I offer. Readings number 2, 3, and 4 are going to be 50% off for those who have a Taurus Sun, Ascending, Moon, and Venus in Taurus, okay, throughout Taurus season. So we have the Page of, I'm going to pull the cards up and show them to you, then I'll talk about them. Page of Wands in reverse. So this is Sagittarius energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune, okay, Jupiterian energy. Interesting. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse, more Sagittarius energy. We have the Seven of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. We have the Knight of Wands, more Sagittarius energy. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is Virgo energy. All right, so we got a lot of fire here. Okay, it's interesting here. Okay, so with the Page of Wands in reverse, pages represent messages or they represent children. So in reference to a message about a passionate new beginning, this is a message of being bored with something. Not something it doesn't give you any enthusiasm or excitement. Okay, being very bored with something. This is also struggling with something here. And we have that clarified with the Wheel of Fortune. So for some of you, you're struggling with your finances, you're struggling and just with luck in general in life. You know, some of you could just be bored with what you got going on. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune talks about good luck, good fortune. But some of you may be feeling, I don't know if this is you feeling ungrateful for what you have, bored with the blessings you have. You know, you guys need excitement. I know that for sure. So this could be you just, you know, you're blessed. You have good things going on in your life. You're just bored right now and you're feeling antsy. It could be because of this COVID-19 thing where, you know, you might be a person who needs to get out and about. You know, you're extroverted. Usually, depending on what you got in your chart, on average, Aries energy is extroverted energy. So you could be feeling bored. The Nine of Wands in reverse clarified with the Seven of Swords. With the Nine of Wands in reverse, this is someone who may not have strong boundaries. Okay? With the Seven of Swords here, this is energy of someone doing something behind someone's back, someone trying to get away with something without people knowing what they're doing. Because this is someone who's doing something and they're looking behind them to see if someone saw them. So this is trying to get away with something. So this could be a situation where you're trying to see if you can get away with something. There's some boundaries here that you feel are a little bit loose and you're contemplating crossing those boundaries. As a result of you crossing those boundaries, though, you would be putting someone in a situation of loss. Or you could be doing it to yourself. This could be self-sabotage because you could be bored as hell. Life is good, you're bored as hell. You do something that's self-sabotaging to yourself because you're bored and antsy and can't sit still. So this could be what this situation was. You might have done something in reference to your career, your professional achievements, your reputation, how people see you, how people know you. You may have done something because you were bored. And it was something where, you know, maybe it was something you shouldn't have gotten into. With the Knight of Wands, this is somebody who does something without thinking. They're very quick to do. And then they look back like, oh, shit. Like, this is, of all the knights, this is the one who acts first. Yeah, see, we have that clarified with the Knight of Wands. The opposite, the one who thinks before moving. So there was a situation here, you know, you were doing well. You're doing okay. You were doing well. And so this is telling me that you have to deal with the reality of the situation, or you weren't thinking clearly, or you created some problems for yourself. Okay? And instead of you jumped into something instead of taking your time to assess the situation thoroughly, is what I'm getting here. You saw weak boundaries. You automatically decided, okay, I could get this. You went and jumped into it, and you didn't take your time with planning things out before you jumped into it. Okay, perhaps you were bored and you saw an opportunity for money with this Wheel of Fortune. You saw an opportunity to benefit you that was going to bring you luck. You saw that there was a weak entry, a way for you to get in. That way for you to get in would be, you know, underhanded, where, you know, it would be at someone else's expense, so to speak, in some way, shape, or form. It could very well have been yours. So you jumped in and you didn't think clearly. Okay, and so now you're having to deal with the reality of it. It could be a legal situation now with the Ace of Swords that could represent court. Okay, and a decision having to be made. But let's get a spread out and see what's up. So what Pluto is going to be bringing to you is something that happened. Okay, whether somebody did this to you or you did this to yourself. But it looks like there was a situation where, you know, in this case, you weren't thinking clearly or you didn't plan everything out thoroughly. Okay. And a situation came about and it may have put you in jeopardy and or some other people. All right. So now Pluto's bringing that back up to you for you to deal with, whether it's the same situation coming back up for you to address or whether it's a situation similar to this to see if you've learned from it. The overall energy for this, okay. We got the devil in reverse. I'm sorry, the death card. Is this yes, the devil. I'm sorry, I was right. The devil in reverse. This is Capricorn energy. Okay, so this talks about work. Capricorn energy is the 10th house. That's where Pluto's in retrograde at. That's the house of career, professional achievements, your moral standing, how you feel about yourself, your internal as far as what's right and what's wrong, your reputation, how people see you, how you see yourself. All right, so looks like there was some devil activity going on there. Okay, in the workplace. So for you, this is what this is about. So we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, this is Taurus energy. So this is a situation where someone felt deceived or taken advantage of. Okay, they could have felt like somebody left them behind. They could have been a situation where someone may have been put out and had to move or relocate. Could have been a loss of money here. Okay, but we're going to clarify in the extended and find out for sure. This could represent illness. It could represent, you know, like I said, financial issues, poverty. This is also about worry. Okay, health issues, financial loss. The challenge is the King of Pentacles in reverse energy. This is more Taurus energy. The King of Pentacles in reverse talks about someone who has no follow through. This talks also about someone who may be jealous, insecure, someone who plans financially in a manner that causes them issues. So I'm getting here already with these two cards that there's problems with money. Okay? There could have been a financial loss because someone was not planning properly the way that they should have. There could also be a financial loss because someone was being greedy and took advantage of someone. We did have the Seven of Swords in the last spread. Now, where your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your higher self want you to keep in mind or embody the energy of is the Two of Wands. So this represents your energy, Aries. This is all about decisions. This is all about looking and figuring out what action to take. Okay? You have more than one option here. And the universe is saying, look at your options. Where your head is at is the High Priestess in reverse, Major Arcana. This is telling me right now that either there's some things that are going to be revealed, some secrets that you may have had in reference to your part in this situation, and or your clouded judgment in reference to your participation in this situation. Okay? The outcome here is the Sun card. Major Arcana. This is Leo energy. Leo is ruled by the sun, the self. So this is self-actualization. Shedding light on the situation is what I'm getting with the Sun card. There's going to be some light shed. Secrets are going to be revealed. Light is going to be shed in reference to the decision that you have to make. Okay? With the King of Pentacles here, this is representing, this could be someone who's a boss. Okay? This could be a business owner. This could represent somebody who made some bad decisions in business, some shady business dealings. Okay? With the Devil energy here in reverse as the overall energy, this is somebody recovering from a situation here. The Devil in reverse could represent recovery from a situation, getting out of a toxic situation here. Toxicity in reference to the Devil energy could represent something that is not going to benefit anyone. You know, it could be fear, okay? Maybe getting over fear, being afraid of something. This could represent being greedy, okay? Because with the King of Pentacles in reverse here and the Devil in reverse here, this could represent someone who was being greedy. We did have the Seven of Swords in the last spread, okay? So I'm getting that. And then also about a decision. So there could have been a decision that you have to make or had to make in reference to how you make money or how you got money. Okay, so we have the Emperor here, we have the Hangman here, we have the Three of Wands in reverse and the Five of Wands in reverse. So yeah, this is definitely in reference to work with the Emperor energy. We have the Hangman energy here, which represents enlightenment. Also someone, you know, holding off and making a decision. So in this case, these two cards could go hand in hand here. The Two of Wands and the Hangman. Okay, stopping to look at all your options here and figuring out which one is best for you, and then you're going to take action on the two that make sense, or looking at the two that make the most sense that you're going to take action on. Or this could be here, okay, with the Hangman energy here and the Sun card. This could be enlightenment, okay, being able to shine a light on a situation, be illuminated on a situation in reference to yourself, because Leo rules the sun, and the sun is all about the ego, the self, okay? So this could be about how you see yourself, how others people see you, your reputation. Or we can even put this here, the Hangman with the High Priestess here. Something is going to be illuminated, okay? And this is a major arcana here. These are major arcanas. So this is something that's going to affect you majorly, okay? Which is why Pluto is here. Now with this Emperor energy, this could represent a problem at work, okay? A boss, a co-worker, or this could be like the business owner, and this could be the person who works for the business owner, the employee. The employee could have been trying to take something from the employer, okay, and ended up maybe getting fired, okay? Or the employee could have done something, because the employee is the one who's in reverse, could have done something to put themselves in a position where they were in trouble. Worst case scenario, getting fired, okay? With this Three of Wands and this Five of Wands, both in reverse, there's no expansion and growth here, which could talk to you, someone getting fired, so no longer able to make money, or the financial situation is in dire straits. The Five of Wands could talk about competition. In the upright, could talk about competition, obstacles, a lot of stress, rivalry. Okay, so at some point there was some rivalry because it came out in reverse. So the rivalry is now over. There's no potential growth in this situation. So there could have been something going on with the boss and the employee. Some type of rivalry going on between the boss and the employee. Now, the reason that Pluto's bringing this back up is because this, whatever you dealt with and how you dealt with it, it could be on a moral fiber, a moral standing, your ethics and morals. And what this could do is this could prevent you from being successful in the future. So this is why this is coming up again for you. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the extended and find out what this is that you're going to re-encounter, either with the same people in the same scenario, situation, or it's going to be a similar situation with different players. But the end result is going to be, the lesson is going to be the same. And Pluto's coming back to say, hey, I'm opening up this closet. I'm bringing this to you. I need to know if you learned from this. Okay? Because again, if you have, then you will be successful financially. If you haven't, this could be something that could clear your reputation. This could be something that will put you in a situation where you'll be able to be successful financially moving forward in your career and business endeavors. Or this could be something that could hurt your reputation in business. And in worst case scenario, it could be a situation where no one will want to do business with you, or no one will hire you. Because with that Ace of Swords, this could represent someone maybe pressing charges if there was something that happened here where there was some money involved, someone being greedy. I mean, the worst case scenario, it could be that where it could be jail time because there was an Ace of Swords in the last spread. And if that's the case, then that could hinder you from employment opportunities in the future if you have a record. So let's see if this is going to come back up, what it is, and how this is going to affect you so that you know what's coming and you can prepare as best you can, because now you're armed with the information that you know what's coming. All right, Aries, so I'm going to see you in the extended. The link is in the box below. It's only $5 a month to check out the extended. You can check out all of your placements. The extendeds for Saturn, because I'm going to do a series on Saturn, because Saturn is going to be in retrograde, Pluto's going to be in retrograde, Venus is going to be in retrograde, and Jupiter is going to be in retrograde. And I'm going to do the series on all of them. So $5 a month, you get to see how this is going to affect you and how you're able to move forward and maneuver through these energies throughout the summer. All right? I love you guys. I'll see you in the extended, or I'll see you in the next reading. Peace out, Aries.